Monster Quads. What I have for you today is the new Diatone SP2 25 milliwatt to 200 milliwatt selectable 40 channel video transmitter. What I really was excited about this was it's a flat transmitter that's meant to be mounted on the stack, just above your flight controller. So I got really excited about it. I ordered one, and I'm going to show you the differences. What I usually run is the Lumiere TX5G Pro with the power switch. And I really like this because it is nice, small, it fits almost anything. It has a selectable switch. You press it once to change the channels, and these LEDs will light up and change. I think you press it twice, double click, and then it changes the band. Hold it down, it turns it on, and it turns it off. And it also has a built-in microphone. Fantastic VTX, nice size, 200 milliwatt, pretty much a standard. Well, I wanted to try this new one because it's got a lot of great features, and you can put it on a stack. But I warn you, it's going to be very challenging for some builds, and it's not for every build. So, give you an example. Over here I have my OB1 that I just built, and you can see how tight the stack is, and that's because I have my receiver up there above it. It doesn't have to be there. I could move my receiver, but there is a little bit of room, and you could put it on there. But I'm not sure if I like it though, because imagine if I put the VTX on this stack. Well, it's gonna stick out a little bit here, and that's for, obviously for the view, etc. I don't know, so you can see and change your channels with this LED indicator. I like the LED indicator a lot. I'm not sure I want it sticking out like that, and then you're gonna have to get creative with the pigtail and how to hide it. I mean, I guess you could move it long ways, but then you get in the way of other components. It may or may not fit. And the other thing is if you look very carefully, I think I'm going to have to relocate my receiver because I can't get enough angle on my FPV cam because it hits my receiver right there, and I can only go so far. So I'm going to have to relocate that to the top when I get a canopy to cover everything and make it look nice and neat. So it's something that might be able to work on some builds, but in some builds, imagine if this thing was jammed up there and it's stacked not real high, but stacked high enough where that edge of the cam is gonna smack it where you can't get enough angle. Might be better for some beginners. I don't know. There's some other builds I think it might work well with. It might work well with, this is my QAVX, I'm rebuilding it. But you can see that the camera is mounted a little bit high on this pivot point up here. So it's something that might, if you look at it, that might clear, depending on how you mount it. So, and how short you can get it, but something that might clear. And then again, I have this pigtail hanging out here. I'm going to get real funky and creative with that. With the QAVX, I'm just going to go ahead and stick with the Lumi VTX that it actually has a spot for. Now, if you look, I mean, the length and the width of it, obviously, one is dramatically bigger than the other in terms of surface area. And this one's definitely thinner. Look how nice and thin this is versus this a little thicker. But in today's, maybe in something like a tweaker, a 5-inch tweaker or a 4-inch tweaker, this might be a great, VTX4, or even the QAVR would have plenty of room for something like this. But most frames are building it for this type of transmitter where it fits nice and neat already. So I'm still having trouble with where I'm going to use something like this. I do have an X frame where there's just a regular stack that fits above, and you can go as high as you want and still have It fit right. So, I mean, this might be something that it will work with. I think I'm going to use that and build that with this VTX. I can't imagine this VTX not working like it should. I think it'll be a fantastic VTX, a fantastic transmitter. It's just not going to. You're going to have to plan it accordingly with its dimensions, and how to set it up on any type of frame that you have. This may or may not be the VTX for you. So that's it for now, until I mount it on here and show everybody what it looks like with it on. That's your new Diatone SP2 video transmitter. Have a great day.